Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel of Debneel's Mathematics Desk. So as you can see, today's video is for my little friends of class 7. Well, I know I was off for 2 days, sorry for that. Actually, I'm not well till now. But still, I can't leave you guys for a long time. That's why I have come today for the video. So as you can see, it is class 7's video and it is mensuration. Part 1 perimeter. Mensuration. What a word. A tough word, right? No. Mensuration is actually measurement like in normal life when you are given suppose a strip of paper and you are told to measure it. What is the length of the strip? How long is the strip? With a scale. Then you measure it. That is called measurement. It is also a type of mensuration. Measuring the length of a paper. And here we will measure or do mensuration of some quadrilateral figures and spherical things. Okay. So one by one I will come to them. Let's begin. Rectangle. You know what rectangle is, right? There's so many rectangular objects in our daily lives as well. Okay, rectangle. So first of all, what is a rectangle? What are the means things that we have to consider when making a rectangle? This is suppose I give this rectangle as these sides A, B, C, D. Here for this A, B, C, D figure to be a rectangle, then AB should be equal to CD and AD should be equal to BC. Okay, so this is the things that you have to consider while making a rectangle. Two opposite sides will be equal, and see these two opposite sides are equal, AB and CD, and BC and AD are also equal. Okay, now we also have a diagonal. So this is a AC diagonal. So see, from this point to this is the diagonal. Okay, and similarly BD is also a diagonal. Okay, so AC. So we have a little theorem here. So for this diagonal AC, okay. See, it is a right angle triangle, right? Right angle at this point. Right. You know what is right angle triangle? And we have a theorem, Pythagoras theorem here, which says that this diagonal square or AC square will be equal to AD square plus BC square. So the length of the diagonal AC square and the square of the length of AD equal to the square of the length of AD plus square of the length of DC. So this is actually the principle for a right angle triangle actually, in which you have three sides. This side, that is AC, here it is a diagonal. But when we will proceed with the chapter of Pythagoras theorem, then we will come across the term hypotenuse. So this AC is actually hypotenuse, okay, and AD and BC the base and height. So hypotenuse square equal to base square plus height square. Base DC plus height AD. Similarly, we also have another diagonal BD. Okay. My drawing is not good, so don't consider that. So here we again come across another diagonal, means triangle BCD, which is right angle at this point. Here also the diagonal BD, its square equal to DC square plus BC square. So rather CD square plus BC square. Okay. So these are the things that you have to remember for a rectangle. First of all, in a rectangle ABCD, suppose the opposite sides AB and CD are equal, and the opposite sides AD and BC are equal. Okay. Similarly, I'm not well actually, that's why I can't speak loud, but still I'm trying. It has two diagonals as well, rectangle AC and BD. For any rectangle, there will be two diagonals. For any of the diagonal, if you just draw one, you will get a right angle triangle. And for that, for the diagonal that you have got a right angle triangle, the diagonal square equal to this base square, which is here DC, plus the height or AD square. So just remember this. For BD as well, in the case this is also diagonal. So this is equal to BC square. This is BD, the diagonal square, will be equal to BC square plus CD square. Okay. So these are the few theorems that you have to consider for rectangle. So we have now covered rectangle. Okay. Oh, not yet. Wait on. Hold on. We need to know what is perimeter. So our first part for today is perimeter. So we need to consider this. Now what have I told you is for a rectangle, it has the opposite sides equal. Okay. So similarly here AB equal to CD. Then if I consider AB equal to 6 centimeter and CD equal to 6 centimeter, then I give some other lengths to AD and BC. Suppose 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter. But remember, not even a single time AD should be equal to DC, or DC should be equal to CB, or CB should be equal to BA. Adjacent sides should not be equal. Opposite sides should only be equal. Remember that. Okay. So suppose these are the lengths of the rectangle ABCD. Now you have been told to find the perimeter. Perimeter is the total length of this rectangle. Okay. So perimeter you can find out using a simple formula here. Perimeter of perimeter. Let me write it a little bit this side. This is, first of all, one more thing. This length CD or this length BC. This is the length. Okay. CD or BC, this is the length of the rectangle. And this AD or BC, this is the width of the rectangle. Okay. So see, DC or AB is the length and AD or BC is the width. Remember this for a rectangle. And perimeter is given by 2 into length plus width. So when you are given with 4 sides of a rectangle, then see what is the length, what is the width, okay, and the perimeter will be equal to 2 into length or width plus width. Okay. So remember, don't think that the total length is BC plus DC plus AB here. Any of these, DC or AB, it is the length of the rectangle, and BC or AD is the width of the rectangle. Okay. Otherwise, simply you can add up all of them, which I don't recommend. Use the actual formula, it's much more good for you. Okay. So this is for rectangle. So I think you can now see what are the means theorems for a rectangle that you will have to remember wisely while solving all the sums. Okay. So let's proceed. Let's give rectangle a little bit of a private space. Okay. Rectangle should not be mixed up with square, so we should give him some space alone. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, the figure that I enclosed this rectangle theorems within is also a rectangle. Wow. Wow, very good. Okay, let's now see another thing. Alright. So then, okay, I think that it has taken up too much space actually this side. So we can't able to do the sum. So let's just write a little bit this side so that we can do the sums, right? Yes. Okay. So what was AC then? AC square was equal to, let me just think, AD square plus DC square, right? Yeah. Don't write DC square, write CD square, okay? And what was BD square? For BD it was BC square plus CD square. Yes. And we also learned the perimeter formula for a rectangle, which was equal to 2 into the length plus the width. Yeah. These are the formulas for a rectangle. Okay. We have labeled it rectangle. The rectangle we labeled as R. Okay. Short term. Done with the rectangle. Now, what else do we have? Square. Let's see. So you know square, a very good figure to look at, but not when you look my drawing. Okay, don't go on that. My drawing is not good. I know that. Okay. Suppose this is a square, and it has again the labelings A B C D. Okay. So this is also four-sided figure, as you can see. It has also some theorems. So while constructing a square, all of the sides should be equal. Okay. By writing here AB equal to BC to CD equal to DA. All the sides should be equal while you are constructing a square. Okay. Similarly, square also has two diagonals if you see, which are AC and BD here as well. Now, AC and BD, they have a simple means relation with each of the sides of the square. Okay. AC slash BD equal to root 2 into side of square. ABCD. Much more simpler than rectangle. So first up, we have all the sides should be equal, and for any of the diagonals AC or BD, its length is equal to root 2 multiplied by any side of square ABCD. See, all the sides are equal, so you can consider any side. Suppose if you are given a square of side 4 centimeter, that means all the sides are 4 centimeter, and then length of the diagonal would be root 2 into 4 centimeter. Okay, 4 root 2 centimeter, that would be the answer. That's how you have to consider for diagonal perimeter. Very simple. Okay, perimeter is given by, I'm writing here, 4 into side. Why 4 into side? See, if you are given with a square of 6 centimeter length each side, then 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equal to 24, which is 4 into 6 equal to 24, and 6 is the side of square. So as all the sides are equal, the perimeter of a square is 4 into any side of the square, as all the sides are equal. Okay, if you know the length of one side, you can calculate the perimeter by multiplying it with 4. So easy. And that is all about the squares as well. So let's give squares a little bit space for themselves. So difference between squares and rectangles is when you are constructing them, the opposite sides are equal for rectangle, but in this case of squares, all sides are equal, and the diagonals have some relation with Pythagoras theorem. Not to be the case in squares, only root 2 into side of square, and perimeter is 2 into length plus width in case of rectangle, and in square just 4 into side. So easy. We have another member in the house as well, that is circle. A very interesting one, but the one that I can't draw. Okay, very mad. I know you will be on me, but don't be. Circles, it is tough to draw. But let's see if I can. Wow, actually, I think that the circle is okay. So this is a circle. Okay. Circle has a center, and this line that I am drawn, it is a circumference of the circle, and from the center, if any point is drawn to the circumference of the circle, like suppose I have drawn this one. From the point I have drawn a line to the circumference of the circle. Any point from this point to here, here, but only on the circumference. A straight line. And that is the radius of the circle. Divided by r. And we also have, if radius is r, we have diameter equal to 2 into r. Okay, so let's note down this. Okay, and we also have some other things. See, in case of rectangle and square, we had some means you can directly find the perimeter by adding them up. Not to be the case in case of circle. We have some specialized formula for it. Okay, see that. So in case of circles, this is not told as perimeter, is told as circumference. The term is different, the meaning is same. Circumference is actually perimeter. But for circles, it is specialized. Okay. So circumference, it is just nothing. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Now you will be means destroyed by this term pi, but don't be. Okay. You can understand what is r, what is 2 pi. Pi is nothing but pi is equal to 22 by 7 slash 3.14. Not that chocolate pie. Okay, this is the pi of circles. So pi is equal to 22 by 7 or 3.14. This value is fixed. So whenever you are given the radius, you can find out the circumference of a circle directly using the value of pi, and 2 is nothing else. So I am writing here circumference equal to 2 pi r. Pi equal to 22 by 7 slash 3.14. So these are the values that we have to consider while finding out the perimeter or circumference of a circle. So a point means a line drawn from the center of a circle to the circumference. It is a radius, and diameter is 2 into radius. Circumference of a circle, it is 2 pi r, where pi is 22 by 7 or 3.14, and r is nothing but the given radius. Okay. So these are the things actually that you have to remember very minutely while doing the sums of mensuration for perimeter of these so-called figures. Okay, let's give circle some space. Circle C. Okay, so we have come to explanation. Now we will do action or sums. Let's proceed. Question 1. What is the question? Come on. The length and breadth of a rectangular plot. I am writing length as L. I am writing here top. Okay, I am writing length as L and width as W. Okay, so don't get confused so that it doesn't take much time. Length and width of a rectangular plot are 125 meter and 65 meter, and its perimeter find the cost of fencing it. Okay, this is something else. at the rate rupees 60 per meter. Very easy question first up. So you have been given with the length and width of a rectangle plot or rather a rectangle. So you can find its perimeter, right? So let us do that. Perimeter is nothing but, we know the formula, 2 into length plus width, which is equal to 2 into 135 meter plus 65 meter. 135 plus 65 is 200, right? So 2 into 200 meter and 2 into 200, what a simple calculation, 400 meter. That is the perimeter of this rectangular plot. That is the use of the formulas. You know it, you can directly put the values and get your answer within 3 lines or rather 3 to 4 seconds. Not the end of the question. Find the cost of fencing it at the rate of rupees 60 per meter. So fencing it at the rate means cost of fencing, remember for a rectangle, it is equal to the perimeter multiplied by the rate given. Okay. So cost of fencing is equal to the perimeter of 400 meter multiplied by the rate, which is rupees 60 per meter. Rupees 60 per meter means rupees 60 by meter. Get these meters cancelled out, please. So 4 into 6, 24. And 3 zeros to get the answer as rupees 24,000. The cost of fencing for this rectangular plot at the rate of rupees 60 per meter. So I hope you understood. First, directly find the perimeter using this formula. Cost of fencing is perimeter into the rate given. Get the answer. I know my voice is not well, but still I'll try my level best to do the sums. So it was very easy. Cost of fencing, remember, it is the perimeter multiplied by the given rate. Okay. And see one thing, don't ever write meter in case of cost of fencing. Cost is in currency, not meters. Okay, when you do that mistake. Let's proceed. It is easy, right? If you know the formulas, you can be the boss. Question 2. Diagonal of a square. Now we are in the game. Square is 12 root 2 centimeter. Find its perimeter. Okay. We know that we can find out the perimeter of a square using its sides, but not to be the case. They are given as a diagonal of a square. In case of squares, we learned something, right? Any diagonal of a square is equal to root 2 into the side of the square. So I don't know what is the side of the square. So let the side of the square be x. I don't know what is it. What kind of creature is it? We don't know. Unknown things, better be Mr. X. Okay. The diagonal of a square. What do we know? Diagonal of a square equal to root 2 into side of square. The diagonal is root 12 into root 2 centimeter, or diagonal or 12 root 2 centimeter equal to root 2 into x. Right. That is the means required equation. Diagonal equal to root 2 into side of square. Okay. From the equation we can cancel out root 2. And it remains as or x equal to 12 centimeter. Which is the side of the square, as you can see. So what you did? Use a diagonal equation for a square and found out the value of x, which is the side of the square. Perimeter, easy thing. Perimeter It is 4 into side, right? Equal to 4 into 12 centimeters. So easy. Squares perimeter, it is the easiest thing in the whole universe. You get the side multiplied by 4. So easy, very easy. Main part of the question, taking out the side from the diagonal using that equation, diagonal equal to root 2 into side of square. Take the side of square as x, use the equation to get the value as 12 centimeter. Perimeter 4 into 12, 48. So easy. Let's proceed. Question 3. Again, the length and breadth of a rectangular piece of land area. We write as L and W. Breadth is width, okay, it is same. Don't get confused, breadth and width are the same things. So I'm better writing it as width or W of a rectangular piece of land area. Means it's a means place, a land area, land. What are its dimensions? Are in the ratio of 5:3. Okay. If the total cost of fencing it at the rate of rupees 48 per meter, the rate rupees 48 per meter is rupees 19,200. Find the length and width. What a good question actually. It was expected, but yes, it is here. So we are not given directly with the length and width of the rectangle here, that is the ratio. But we have been given the rate of fencing and the total cost. Now, what do you know? Cost of fencing equal to perimeter into rate given. So what have I write as perimeter, let perimeter be x. Okay. Now what is the cost of fencing? Now we know the formula. Cost of fencing, it is equal to perimeter multiplied by the rate given. So here the cost of fencing is rupees 19,200. We equal to perimeter, which is x, multiplied by the rate given, which is rupees 48 per meter. Per meter means by meter, right? What we can now do is cut out this rupees. Now shift this meter to that side, cross multiplication, or 19,200 meter equal to 48x. Okay, so x will be equal to 19200 by 48 meter. This turns out to be 400 meter. Wow. So we did the first part. We took the perimeter as x. Cost of fencing is perimeter multiplied by rate. From that we got the value of x or the perimeter as 400 meter. Okay. Now another thing we have. Sorry guys. The length and width of a rectangular piece of land area are in the ratio of 5:3. See, ratio is given, but we are not given directly with the lengths. So what we can do is, if we just consider the length and width as 5x and 3x. See, if I do length equal to 5x, width equal to 3x, then 5x by 3x, it is 5 is to 3, right? No violation is done. So I consider the length as 5x and width as 3x. Now they are telling us that now we have the perimeter as well. We have length and width. We have the formula. We have everything in the word. So perimeter, it is what the formula 2 into length plus width, right? Or 2 into the length is 5x, width is 3x, equal to the perimeter. Perimeter is already we found it 400 meters. Now I think the answer is coming to the end. Now what we can write this as 2 into 8x equal to 400 meter, or 16x equal to 400 meter, or x is nothing but simple division, and if you do that, 2805 equal to 25 meter. Answer finished? No, just wait. So we got the length, the x equal to 25 meter. Okay, so now length, what will it be? Length will be equal to 5 into 25 meter to 125 meter, and width will be equal to 3 into 25 meter to 75 meter. I'm just checking one thing, guys. Just wait. Yes, absolutely okay. So see, first we found the perimeter by the formula cost of fencing. It is equal to the perimeter multiplied by the rate given, which is 40 per meter to be the case here. From there we found out what is our so-called perimeter, which is 400 meter. Okay. Then we took the length and width as 5x and 3x. Then see, 2 into length plus width, or 2 into 8x equal to 400 meter. 16x equal to 400 meter, and we got x as 25 meter. Okay. From there easily you can find out the length and width by just substituting the value of x in 5x and 3x and get the value of length and width as 125 meter and 75 meter. Now let's just do some back calculation. So see, 2 into length plus width here will be 2 into 125 meter plus 75 meter. So 2 into 200 meter equal to 400 meter, which is the perimeter. Okay. Now the cost of fencing, rate of cost of fencing is 40 per meter. So 48 into 400, it is 19200, which is the cost of fencing. Absolutely correct. Back calculation is okay. So these are the respective answers that you have to follow. That is the process. Take the perimeter, take length and width as some unknown values, use the formula, directly get the answer. So easy. Let's proceed. Okay. We will be seeing some different sums now. So this was very unique, right? That 2 means hurdles. But we are professionals now. We know what to do. Let's see question 4. Again. Length and width of a rectangle a 36 centimeter and 28 centimeter. If perimeter is equal to the perimeter of a square. Okay, this is interesting. Of a square. Find the side of the square. Good question, right? Now we have two figures in the question. How to do this? Step by step. Let's see. Okay, wait. So we have been given the length and width. These are the values. Now, what is its perimeter first of all? They are making a debate about the question with its perimeter. So let us find out the main protagonist first of all. Perimeter. Perimeter. My blue pen sometimes goes into hibernation mode. Don't see that. Perimeter of rectangle. First of all, find this. 2 into length plus width, that's okay. 2 into 36 centimeter plus 28 centimeter. 2 into 64 centimeter equal to 128 centimeter. That's fine. Now they are telling, we're just, that is perimeter of the rectangle is equal to the perimeter of the square. So we can write perimeter of square equal to 128 centimeter. See, perimeter of rectangle is equal to perimeter of square. That's fine. Now they have been told us find the side of the square. Okay. Let me take this side as x. Let side of square be x. We don't know what is it. We will soon know. Now, what do we know is the perimeter formula for a square? 4 into side of square. So here it will be equal to 4x. Side of square is x. Or 4 into x equal to the perimeter of square we know is 128 centimeter. See, they frame the questions in a logical manner so that we can solve them satisfactorily. Okay. So x will be equal to 128 by 4 centimeter. And this is nothing else but 32 centimeter, I think. Yeah. The side equal to 32 centimeter. Actually, I think it's an easy question first off. Okay. So what did we do first? Find out the perimeter of the rectangle, which is 128 centimeter, which is the perimeter of the square. Then take the side of square as x. Perimeter formula is 4 into x, which is equal to perimeter of square, which is 128 centimeter. Get the value of x, which is the side of square, as 32 centimeter, which is the answer of this question. Easy, but actually a good question, considering the difficulty level of this first part. Mensuration. Let's proceed. Question 5. Radius of a circle is 21 centimeters. Find its perimeter, rather circumference actually. Something else is given, I think. Okay, they are telling take pi 22 by 7. Okay. So see, in higher classes you will not be given the value of pi that you have to take, but here you will be mentioned which value you have to take. You can either be given 22 by 7 or 3.14 or 3 whole 1 by 7, which is 22 by 7. Okay. Now we know the radius of a circle is this. What is the circumference of a circle? 2 pi r. So let's write directly. Okay, hibernation mode. No. My pen, wake up. Okay. Circumference of a circle. It is equal to 2 pi r. And near pi is 22 by 7. R is 21 centimeter. Simplify this. 2 into 22, 44 into 3 equal to 132 centimeter. Answer here. Pretty easy. Radius is given. The value of pi is directly mentioned. Circumference is 2 pi r. 2 into 22 by 7 into r. Just simplify and get the answer of circumference as 132 centimeter. Very easy. Shown its direction. Let's see the next question. Six. Diameter of a circular field is 56 meter. Find its circumference. And cost of fencing it at the rate of rupees 80 per meter. And at the rate of rupees 80 per meter. Mentioned in the question, take pi equal to 22 by 7. Okay. So, see, diameter is given to us. But remember one thing, to find the circumference of a circle, you need its radius. And what do we know? Diameter equal to 2 into radius. So, or 56 meter equal to 2 into radius, let it be r, or r equal to 56 by 2 meter, cancel it, to 28 meter. No issues. Now what is the formula of circumference? 2 pi r. Circumference equal to 2 pi r. 2 pi is 22 by 7 and r we just got it, 28 meter. Simplify this. 2 into 22, 44 into 4 equal to 176 meter. Now again I told you what is the formula for cost of fencing. It is perimeter slash circumference now multiplied by the rate of fencing given. So here cost of fencing will be, here it will be circumference as circle, so equal to 176 meter multiplied by rate of fencing, which is rupees 80 per meter. Take these meters out please. No meters in currency. Okay. Now let's do a little multiplication. 176 into 80. It is nothing else but, you just calculate 1408 I think, but let me just verify. So 86 into 2 is 52 into 2 704. Yeah, 1408 rupees 14080. My blue pen is so lazy. Come on, blue pen. Okay, let's wait. Yes, now it's okay. 14080. So basically it was nothing again. So what we did? First we found out the radius actually. We can't do the circumference of a circle using the diameter. So we have to find out the radius. We know the relation between diameter and radius. From that we found out radius. Now circumference is 2 pi r. Pi's value is given. R's value we got. Circumference came out to be 176 meter. Cost of fencing formula, it is circumference less perimeter multiplied by the rate given. Circumference we got 176 meter, rate is rupees 80 per meter. cancel out meter, no meter in currency, and then just do the multiplication to get the cost of fencing as rupees 14080. Answer finished, question finished. Let's proceed. So see, you in every question you will only come across the formulas for perimeter and circumference. So use them directly. It's impossible to do mistakes if you know the means formulas. Question 7 now. Diameter of a circle is 42 centimeter. Okay, they are not giving us a radius directly. Why? They want us to work hard. Okay, accepted. Find its perimeter. Find its perimeter. If the perimeter is doubled, what will be the new radius of the circle? What will be the new radius of the circle? Okay. So equations we have to do, nothing else. Accept. So then again, let me just breathe. I'm not feeling well actually. So diameter is 42 centimeter. Find its perimeter. So first of all, take out the radius. So radius is now I'm writing directly. Radius r is diameter by 2. You have now I'm able to understood. Radius will be diameter by 2. 42 centimeter by 2 equal to 21 centimeter. So they are telling perimeter, but it is actually circumference. So you can write perimeter of a circle. Perimeter and circumference are the same thing, okay? Circumference is a more used word, but still it is as it is perimeter. Let's write perimeter in the answer as well. Perimeter now. It is 2 pi r for a circle. Pi's value was it given? Okay, yes, pi's value I forgot to write. Pi equal to 22 by 7 they have given in the question. So perimeter equal to 2 pi r. 2 pi 22 by 7 into 21 centimeter. Let's do this a little simplification. 2 into 24, 44 into 3, 132 centimeter. Got out the perimeter by taking out the radius from the diameter. Okay. Now, they are telling the perimeter is doubled. So the new perimeter, what is it? 176, 132 into 2 centimeter. Double, right? Equal to 264 centimeter. Then, what will be the new radius of the circle? Now again, we have to find the new radius. Now, we know the circumference of the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. We don't know r, so let it be. Or 2 pi r equal to 264 centimeter. Now I can write, this is the new perimeter. Pi's value is 22 by 7. Or 2 into 22 by 7 into r, 264 centimeter. And now 2 into 22, it is 44 by 7 r, 264 centimeter. So then, or r will be equal to 264 7 by 44 centimeter. Just cancel this out. It is 6 equal to 42 centimeter. Very easy question then. So directly what we did, first we found out the radius of the first circle from the diameter, found out its perimeter, then the new perimeter was double into the previous perimeter, 264 centimeter. Now we knew that 2 pi r equal to 264 centimeter. R is missing to us. So 44 by 7 r equal to 264 centimeter. Got the new radius or r, which is 42 centimeter by simplification. So that's how you have to do. Only one or two formulas maximum it will come in a question. Use them correctly and that's how you can solve every question actually. Let's proceed. This is the fun chapter. This means various area actually we will learn in the second video of this chapter. It is very interesting. That is actually the last part of this chapter rather. Maybe, I don't know. If area is complicated, we might make 2 videos for it. Right. So then we will see that. Let's proceed on the present. Question 8. The circumference of a circle is 8 times the circumference of the circle with a radius of 12 centimeter. Is 8 times the circumference of a circle with radius 12 centimeter. Find its diameter. Very easy question, no need to worry. Okay. First of all, we have to find out the circumference of this circle first, whose radius is 12 centimeter. So, for radius 12 centimeter circle, pi is given as 22 by 7. So we know circumference formula. It is 2 pi r. Pi is 22 by 7. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r or 12 centimeter. And this turns out to be equal to okay. So 2 to 12, 22, 44 into 12, it is 528, 528 by 7 centimeter. A little bit fractional number, but consider it is according to the question only. Now, circumference for new circle. It is equal to 8 times the circumference of this circle. This will be equal to 8 into 528 by 7 centimeter. Alright. So then 8 into 528. Let's calculate it. Is 64, 6, the 16, 6, 22 and 2, 42. 4224 by 7 centimeter. Now they are telling find the diameter of this new circle. Okay. Circumference of this circle is this. Formula for circumference 2 pi r. First let's find radius, then we can find diameter. 4227 by 4224 by 7 centimeter. Now pi is 22 by 7. So 2 into 22 by 7 centimeter. Sorry, not centimeter, into r. equal to 4224 centimeter, or otherwise 7. Cancel out these 7s, get rid of this fraction, or now see 44R is 4224 centimeter. So R will be equal to 4224 by 44 centimeter. Let's see what is the answer. Dividing this by 9, 422 by 9. So no, rather 422 by 44. It turns out to be 9 times. 44 nines are, it is 396. Yes. Then 26 comes out. 26 4. No, 44 6 are 264. Right. Such a big radius. If we are told to construct a radius of this circle, no, your compass or scale would have simply blasted out. Okay. Not to be worried with that. We will learn that in constructions how to do that. So R is 96 centimeter, or radius is 96 centimeter. Now diameter, or D, diameter, let me write, equal to 2 into radius, 2 into 96 centimeter equal to 192 centimeter. That is the answer of this beautiful question. So see, first we found out the radius circumference for the 12 centimeter radius circle. The new circumference was 8 times the circumference of the 12 radius centimeter circle, which was this. Now 2 pi over was this. So we just simplified to get the value of R of the new circle, and then diameter was 2 into R, which is 192 centimeter. So easy. Let's see if we have something else. Yes, we have the last one for today. Let's do that. Let's finish mensuration part 1 perimeter, class 7. Question 9. Each side of a square is 44 centimeter. Find its perimeter. What? That's no. That's so easy. It will. No, it can't be. It has something else. If this perimeter is equal to the circumference of a circle, find the radius of the circle. Find the radius of the circle. Here I am not given with the value of pi. Okay. So you can consider pi as either 22 by 7 or 3.14. Not to be the actual part actually. Let us see the first part. Each side of a square is 44 centimeter. Simply tell us that the side of the square is 44 centimeter. Why so much complexity? Okay. Now perimeter of square. My blue pen has again gone into hibernation mode. Hello blue pen, not sleeping time. Okay. Perimeter of square. Now we know this 4 into side. That will be 4 into 44 centimeter. This is 176 centimeter. Now this perimeter is equal to the circumference of a circle. So the circumference of a circle equal to 176 centimeter. Now find the radius. What else? We know 2 pi r is the circumference of a circle. And as we have not been mentioning the value of pi, so we can just consider it as 22 by 7. Okay. So let's write or 2 pi r equal to 176 centimeter, or pi is 22 by 7, 2 into 27 into r, 176 centimeter. Shift these things to this side, or r will be equal to 176 centimeter to 7 by 2 into 22. And after you do some cancellations, you will get this as 28 centimeter. That's how you solve this question as well. So very easy again. First find the perimeter of the square, which is 4 into the side of square, given in the question already. And this perimeter of the square is equal to the circumference of the circle, which is the circumference. Now the formula for circumference is 2 pi r. So 2 pi r will be equal to 176 centimeter. Pi's value consider it as 22 by 7. Then get your r accordingly by some simple simplifications, which is 28 centimeter here. Okay. So that's how you have to do every sum of this part 1. Just basically see what is given in the question. You will means you have to come across at least 2 of these formulas in the critical thinking questions. Okay. So use them accordingly. The first part of the question will lead you to the main logic of the question. So it's very easy. So that is the end of mensuration part 1 perimeter for class 7. Many types of new things we did. We were only running with algebra and arithmetics, but this is also a very important part for class 7. So we have now got into it, right? And the next video obviously will be on part 2 mensuration class 7 area. So we'll do a lot of new things then. Till then, by heart these things. These are very important. These diagonal specimens, formulas, and for square, what is value of pi, circumference, perimeter, and perimeter of square, rectangle, circle, everything. Okay. And I know you will. You all are good students. Okay. So good luck to you with that. And so then, till my next video on class 7 mensuration part 2 area, in which we will learn some new formulas for these 3 quadrilateral figures. Not quadrilateral, rectangular, square, quadrilateral, circle is a round figure. Okay. So many new things we will learn. So wait till then, till my next video, with a lot of love from my side to my all little brothers and sisters. Take care and goodbye. Thank you.